Okay, welcome to this press conference before the game against Cercle Brugge. It's obviously that a lot of the thoughts, the minds are referred to the game yesterday. I think when I look back, I think it was back in July, start the Europa League competition and what we achieved in this last months, fighting the way through qualification into the group, not losing one game in the group, being number one. Okay, we had a very difficult draw, but on the other hand, I also felt the supporters, the club, everybody was happy about this. Have a big game against a big team to be tested. We played 2 games. I would even say, okay, maybe I'm a little bit colored in my way of looking into the game, but I still think that we were the best team, even maybe in both games. But we are sitting here today, the day after, and we are out of Europa League. This is for me a little bit a pity, and I'm also disappointed. I will always be when we lose something. Okay, we didn't lose yesterday. It was a draw. Probably we lost the game in Rome, where we also had and played a good game and had the chances to score. We didn't. And this was probably, when you look over the last 2 games, the difference between the 2 teams. The cynicism, the efficiency of scoring make things difficult for the opponent. They scored on their very few chances, and we need a lot of chances to score 1 goal. And that is probably the difference also maybe between the top of the best team in Europe and where we are for the moment. But this can be a very good learning for us, because we are very close to take the next step to be hopefully also part of even top of probably Europe. And that was, I think, 2 very good games in that. I also said to the players yesterday, a big respect for what they did now for the last 2 games. But we have to use this in a positive way. We cannot use this to be too much frustrated. We can be disappointed. We have to be disappointed because we are out. On the other hand, we can use this as a sign, as a sickness, as a possible to work on what we're doing for the moment, meaning follow this road, which is looking pretty good. And if we can do that, we have good opportunities to do something very good this year. And now to the next thing. This is back to the normal competition. Everybody will say it's a very difficult game against one of the lowest team in the ranking, all those things. But this I don't even want to hear, because I know there's no easy game in this competition. We're going to play against a team who won the last 3 games, 9-9. They are now not last, which they were for several months. It is like they have won the championship already, because now they are second last. They have good options, so they will come with a lot of confidence. So if we are not at 100%, each player, we will have difficulties. And already spoke with the players a little bit about that today. I will do again tomorrow and Sunday before the game, because this is 3 very important games we have left before we go into player 1. And those 3 points in Bruges we have to take. No matter who we play against, I don't care who the opponent are, we need to continue on the road we are doing for the moment. And before we go into questions, maybe one word from my side about a small detail yesterday after the game. I heard that there was some kind of accident, some kind of things happening on the pitch after the game regarding 2 of my players. I saw even images this morning also in the newspaper, and I spoke with the players, both of them together this morning. They are even laughing with this, that this is going to be a topic. I even saw a staff member showing me something from Twitter that they posted. They're gonna bring in a boxing fight, and I'm invited. There's still tickets to get. So I think we should calm this a little bit down and say there's no problem. Everything is under control. But I know this can be a topic, so I want to make sure that there is no topic. Thank you.
Okay, coach, this might be a very weird question, but last night was a very intense game, so I was wondering, how did you sleep after last night?
I have it even like I had it as I was a player. After a game, I cannot sleep. I think my one thing is the emotion, the adrenaline is like you played a game. You think about the game all through again. You also see the game again, and you think about, could you have done something different? What if we have scored there? What could that have changed? What would we have done? Something like that. So in that case, you're running through the game several times. So I didn't sleep many hours, but this is not something I'm used to after a game. On the other hand, it's also in a period now where we have to be aware that the games are coming pretty quick after each other. So there's not much time to look too much back. We have to evaluate. We have to turn learning out of this, and then we have to make clear that we are ready to the next game. And this is already in 2 days. So sleep is one thing, but the mindset is the most important. And I'm ready for the next game.